Radio Zero with Rick and Rose on Friday, February 20th, 2026.
I'm still fading. Still fading.
2026. Ooh, we're live.
Yeah, we live stream on Facebook, on the Radio Zero page and Poster Children page, on Twitch at PCJCUSA, and on the Poster Children YouTube channel. You can subscribe to the podcast, Apple, Spotify, Pocket Casts, or go to radiozero.us. You can patronize us at patreon.com/radiozero. Thanks to our patrons.
Oh, I thought you were going to play the romper bumper thing. Why does it say World Day of Social Justice on our thing?
Today is the World Day of Social Justice.
Oh, yeah?
I have to put in a little note in when I schedule the streaming, and I've run out of things to put in there. So I just look up what the day is going to be.
And it's not like Free Donut Day or Free Zine Day, or it's the Day of World Justice.
There was a couple of weeks ago where it was Do Nothing Day or something.
All right. Well, that's nice. So how would we celebrate World Justice Day? It's not United States Justice Day, it's World Justice Day.
Yeah, and it's not the Board of Peace. It's the I think it's a United Nations thing.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, not so all right, let's just start in there. So Trump did a State of the Union or something today, State of the State, State of the United States.
Did he?
Did he do? Because I don't even know. I don't know. I was working all day, and now I'm going to lose my train of thought too. Damn it. But wait. Okay, where were we? State of the State. Oh,
Are you talking about Pritzker or Trump?
No, yeah, and I know Pritzker did something too, because in the middle of the night I opened my phone, as one does, and I saw and like it's really weird. Okay, I'm in love with Heather Cox Richardson for all the reasons that I was in love with Billie Eilish. Actually, different reasons. One of the things that I like about Heather Cox Richardson is she that's just her. She's just showing up on your TV screen. And I don't think she fixed herself up at all. I think she just spent hours trying to went back into her history catalog in her brain and just wrote the letter from the American, every day she writes that. And she takes the day off on Saturday night or something, and you see it at 3 a.m. it gets posted. So she works on it all night. So the other night when I opened it, it was all about Pritzker's speech. And I was like, I had the best day ever. I was like, oh my God. She just quoted it all.
So what speech was Pritzker's speech?
It was the State of the State.
Oh, State of the State.
Yeah,
okay,
but it was
you said Trump.
Yeah, well, I think Trump did a State of the Union, because then I opened my phone today at some point, and it's like, he's an idiot, and I'm like, oh, so Trump must have done something. Like, people just write, what an idiot. And it's like, oh, okay, so he did. But then I saw, Tim Bowers is saying greetings from snowy Les Three Valleys, France. I had to move the microphone out of my way. I'm sorry.
No. Oh, State of the Union's February 24th.
Oh, all right. So it's coming up. Oh, but he said he won some wars or something like that. Okay, this is what I was going to
stuff. But now he's all pissed off because the Supreme Court betrayed him.
Okay. Again, all right. So I read something about I heard about the Board of Peace when I was driving to work. I heard about the Board of Peace, and I heard who's on it, and I decided that it was brilliant. Who better than those people, and then just sort of, it's not politics anymore. It's all about money. It's all about money. There's nothing better than just having a bunch of bankers and financiers and like that. Just rip off the Band-Aid and have a bunch of people who are just only in it for the money, fix up the Middle East. That's who they're going to listen to anyway.
So when you say
cut to the chase,
brilliant, it's like when Stockhausen said that
Hitler was a brilliant man.
No, said.
What did Stockhausen say? I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm barely holding on to my brain, and so it's like, if I can't, I lost it. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
So I'm saying it's a brilliant plan.
Yeah.
To have a bunch of people who are just corrupt and only in it for the money, fix up the Middle East, like to end the war in the Middle East, because you just pay everybody off to stop arguing with each other, because that's probably that's the best way to do it, probably, right?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, and then probably everyone's going to get paid off, right? And then they're gonna redevelop their area, because they can't do it themselves, right? They can't come to an agreement. So it's just going to look like Las Vegas, like Trump Vegas, right? The whole that whole Middle East area where everybody's fighting. I think it's brilliant. I'm sorry, I'm writing to Steve Silver. I interrupted you and I feel bad.
No, I feel like I've lost my mind. Literally, like I'm like a blank.
Okay. Well, do you
Like
remember what you did today?
Like,
do you remember? Yeah.
It's like.
Are we going to have an argument on there?
No. I'm sorry.
Are you sure?
I honestly, it's like my brain stopped.
Do you remember what you did this morning?
Yeah, I think so.
What did you do?
What did I do? I don't.
Did you go to work today?
I worked today, but I did not go to campus.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. Like, are you getting enough sleep?
No, never.
All right, I got Cody B says Pritzker's brother was flying around Afghanistan in an Apache helicopter for his birthday. And how does that affect us?
And how does that affect me?
Well, I should we finish this, or what?
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I told you that I didn't have topics or anything.
Yeah.
I hadn't planned the thing.
All right. So what did you think about the? You didn't
and
plan
you said
it.
you weren't going to ask me questions, but you are asking me questions.
Oh, I wasn't going to ask you questions.
Oh, I thought you said you would. What you said was, as when we were talking about the show, and I said I haven't prepared anything, and I have no idea. I have no memory of what's happened in the past 2 weeks. And then I thought you said, okay, I won't ask you any questions.
Oh, I was going to ask.
You were saying you were going to ask me questions.
I'll just sit and ask you questions.
Oh, okay.
So what's your
my
favorite
God.
song?
I guess Marquee Moon.
Really? By Television?
Wow. Really?
That's you
Marquee,
actually could
wait,
pick something.
really? Marquee Moon by Television?
Yeah.
That's your favorite song?
Yeah. John Bush is
No,
saying you
that's
both
wrong.
seem like the rest of us, traumatized when you watch the news. We don't even watch the news now. All right, so I read the Heather Cox Richardson, which is not going to be all the news, and I know I come downstairs and you were like watching Seth. What's his name?
Myers.
Seth Meyers. Why do you watch that? Why do you watch that?
I'm sorry, but every response sounds like you're being
confrontational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you watching that?
Well, why are you watching that?
Rick, why are you watching this?
It's funny, but does it? All right, does he seem like an asshole to you though? I can't decide if he's an asshole or if he's really nice. Like, I think that Stephen Colbert, I figure, I may be wrong on this, but he seems like a really nice guy. Like, he's probably, if he's mean, it's because something's wrong, like in his life or something, or like he's got a tummy ache or something. Whereas Seth Meyers kind of seems like he might be an asshole. He's just like like one of those types of guys, right?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
And Jon Stewart, I can't place him. I can't tell. Like, I listen to his podcast, and he seems, it is just like I actually, like the other day when I saw Pritzker live in front of me, and I was like, ooh, I don't know if I want to talk to him. Like looked too like full of energy, like he had this aura, like like, oh, I better not talk to him. He's gonna say something political at me, like, it was weird, right? So
Rose, what's your favorite song?
yeah,
What's
so
your favorite song?
my favorite. Who cares?
Yeah, wow.
I
See?
think I like. Wait.
I think I like music.
I think I like music. I've been listening to the Geese record and the Cameron Winter record, but that's only when it's played for me. My favorite, my song of all time, like one of the songs that I listen to, and I know I'm always going to be happy when I listen to it. That's what Marquee Moon is for you, right? You can always listen to it, and it never gets old. Like for me, it's like one of those new Clash songs that This Is England.
You like that song?
Yeah, I like it. Isn't
Sorry,
that weird?
I just did the same thing.
Yeah, no,
Really?
It
This is England? Is your
really
favorite
weird.
song?
Oh, Chris Rieger says Steven likes Neutral Milk Hotel. Yeah, that's a good. Oh, hi, Chris Rieger. Hi, everybody.
So,
sorry that
just
you.
to be clear, you
Yeah.
like "This Is England," the song that so after Mick Jones was out of the band,
Yeah.
Joe Strummer and then Bernie Rhodes put a bunch of synthesizers on it,
Isn't that weird?
trying to be Malcolm McLaren.
Isn't it weird that I like that song?
It is a good song. It's the only good song
Yeah.
I think from. Well, no, there were a couple of it, but yeah, it's that "Cut the Crap" is a weird record.
Yeah, I don't know why I like that song so much. I mean, I'm like, I'm original Clash. Like
They were supposed to go. I mean, that was the thing. Is one of the reasons Mick Jones got thrown out was because, or he wanted to do more, kind of like electronic stuff. Go more like the Big Audio Dynamite direction.
Yeah.
Right? And then it was like, no, we're gonna go back to our punk rock roots. But then what happened was they had all those new songs, but then Bernie Rhodes, the manager, right, the Malcolm McLaren of the Clash, was decided they needed to be synthy, so that's why all the synthesizers. But yeah, "This Is England" is a good song, even with the synthesizers.
Yeah. So it starts out with it starts out really quiet too with those synthesizers. Wah, 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 and it's got like a drum beat that like fades in, and then it's like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out why I like that song so much, but I like the Mick Jones songs, right? Like I'm a wuss and I like those songs.
It is a very Mick Jonesy
Yeah.
song for him not being in the band.
And the lyrics are really great too. The lyrics are so much fun to listen to.
It is. Yeah, no, it's a good song.
And it's really well delivered too. So anytime I listen, it's weird because I listen to it and I like it. Okay, our listeners are telling us their favorite songs. So Cody B says another Space song by Failure. Good band. Chris Rieger's asking, are you guys going to be at the Hum show at the Aragon? I'm going Friday. I forgot that Hum was playing at the Aragon. Very.
Yeah, no. And I would say
Well, they're going on
not to be
tour.
a wet blanket, but I mean, why? I mean, you know what you could do instead is go get your Hum records, set up a stereo in like a grain silo, and crank it up and listen to it there, because the Aragon
This is the absolute worst sounding
built
yeah.
for big bands,
God.
dance competitions, and it's just like, ugh.
I wonder what it sounds like on the
But
stage.
the Aragon, the one time the Aragon sounded good, right? So Sonic Youth, Public Enemy, right? Sonic Youth plays. It's okay. I mean, it's like super echoey and crazy, which is, I mean, it was okay for Sonic Youth, but like if you'd seen Sonic Youth in a smaller place before, it wasn't so great. And then there's that famous video, right? I feel like is it? Oh no, is that at a Neil Young show? But there's the one where everyone in the front row is holding their
Holding
ears.
their ears,
right?
yeah.
And then Public Enemy came on, and the what's his name? Who was the DJ? Terminator X, right? Cranking like so loud, the the samples, the everything, like massively loud. The whole building was shaking like massively, and it sounded amazing. That came out, and then like within, I don't know what, 30 seconds, all of a sudden
the volume
sound
dropped. Yeah,
by
yes,
like 20 or 30 dB. And it was like, oh, okay. Somebody said, "No way, you cannot be this loud." But that was the only time I heard the Aragon sound good. Was those 30 seconds of the first song of Public Enemy.
I forgot that we saw Sonic Youth and Public Enemy there. I thought for some reason
show.
I thought it was at the Metro. Isn't that crazy?
No,
it was at the Aragon.
Yeah,
it
it
makes
Aragon,
sense.
Yeah. That was the Teenage Riot show.
Yeah. All right. So and Cody is going to see Hum in New York. So Hum is going on tour.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. No, I'm a wet blanket. I mean, I've seen a lot of great bands at the Aragon, but I saw the Smiths. I think the Smiths twice. At the Aragon?
I only saw them once at the Aragon, so you must
I
have
saw
gone a
them
different
twice,
time.
but maybe one was at the Aragon and the other was somewhere else.
I'm trying to remember. Like hum shows are always great, right? You're gonna hear Matt's voice over everything, and it's just gonna be like, it'll be good. Who's playing drums?
It'll be okay.
Who's playing?
I can't remember his name.
Okay.
Yeah, they got somebody.
Actually,
there will be drums.
Wait, when is the Digits show? There's a Digits show in Decatur too.
Next
We missed
weekend.
that. Okay, I really want to see that. Okay, but Chris Rieger says the best sounding Aragon band was Phoenix for me.
Yeah. I mean, and did we see the Cars?
I didn't
at
see
the
the
Aragon?
I've never seen the
You
Cars.
didn't go see?
No.
You weren't there?
No.
So who? Like I remember standing there with Bob Weston. Was it at the Aragon? Wow. So what? I went with Jim.
You went with Bob Weston?
No, I mean Bob. I remember seeing Bob Weston. We were standing and we were talking about. So that's the thing. So where I went there, like Phoenix, Phoenix. That was one of the first bands I saw that had the full triggered drum kit, right? So where it's a real kit, but like when they played on Saturday Night Live, you could see that all the drum sounds were actual triggered, right? So it looked like he was playing a real kit, right? And so that was also what was going on with the Cars, that last Cars tour where they play. And was it the Aragon? No, it must have been a bigger place than the Aragon, right? Maybe it was the Aragon, but you could. There were a couple of parts where the triggers for David Robinson when he was playing the real looking kit, but it was all triggered sound. Now almost everybody, in larger places, the drums. It looks like they're hitting a real kit, but it's got triggers on it, and then the sounds you're hearing are drum samples.
What? All right, now I've got two questions. I want to know why, but also John Brushes asked, can I ask about the guitar Jim Valentin was playing when you were in Chicago last year?
Was that the John Taylor?
John Taylor?
Yeah, he's probably playing the John Taylor guitar. So John from Mercy Rule,
Domestica,
13 Nightmares,
Nebraska,
luthier.
Yeah,
he built, and I have one too. We have mirror images. Although I spray painted mine flat black.
Did you really?
I did.
Why would you do that?
I can't remember why I did it.
When did you do that?
I didn't like. I don't like plain wood.
Oh my God! All right, so John Taylor made a matching guitars for the two brothers out of a piece of wood, and Jim is left-handed and Rick is right-handed, and neither of the guitars have volume knobs because you don't. If you're John Taylor, you don't need a volume knob, right? You.
Well, it's about reliability. So
Okay.
and that was the thing is I have the same setting. I basically set and forget on all my guitars. I do this. Yeah. So it was just set up without any knobs. Where no volume knob or anything. You just plug it in, and set up to sound a certain way.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I think that's in a tour report that's actually made it into the book. I think.
Yeah, he came one of our shows in what was it in Lincoln or.
He just showed up carrying two guitar cases, and he's like, "Where are Rick and Jim? I need to talk to them." And he had guitars for you guys. Did you know that he had made guitars?
I feel like I did.
Okay.
Because we paid him.
Oh, okay.
we
didn't paid him before.
Yeah, we didn't order them, but we did pay. I mean, it wasn't like a here's a free guitar,
right?
Thing.
Yeah,
but I don't remember if. Yeah, I don't remember the timing of it all.
Sometimes Mercy Rule they would demand that they needed to play with us, and we'd be like, okay, yes, sir, and ma'am.
Yeah, that was one time where we
Yeah.
didn't play with them.
Yeah. Okay, and then so now, like, why would you trigger? How does that work? How does that work that you trigger drums? Why would you do that?
Oh, sound. So it sounds good. So you're not live miking,
Oh, drums in a giant
Yeah.
giant airplane hangar.
Yeah. And
Because that,
and
even
just
if-
even in a small place, yeah, it's
okay.
it's like you can get better tones, and the expectation is, and then it's also that drum triggers have gotten better, right? So there's what is it, the US Festival? The Cars playing the US Festival, and it was like 100 degrees or more, blazing hot, and they had there's one song where the drum triggers, but it's actual, like Simmons drums or something, where he was playing real drums, but then also had the synth drums, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, right? And the synth drums just start triggering. It's like a flurry, like a
man.
huge, like insane drum fill that at the beginning of the song, because the I think it was Simmons drums were melting down because of the heat, and then I think it also happened to some of the synthesizers. But yeah, that would have been 45 years ago. But now drum triggers are better,
programmed correctly.
and it's gotten to the point where it's almost, and that was the thing, is seeing David Robinson, and then there was one point where he did a fill, and it seemed like the triggers didn't quite catch.
Yeah.
So it's not he wasn't miming, right? So that's the thing. It's still real drums, but or real drumming, but just not the real sounds. And that's what when I think of Phoenix, I think, and Phoenix sounded really good on Saturday Night Live, and it was like, oh, why does this sound so good? And then I realized you could see the little sensors on all the drums, and the drums sounded exactly like the record.
Okay. And then so Cody B is saying Jason Gherkin drums for Hummer, had toured with them before. So
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Do
He's
you?
the guy drumming.
Drumming.
for them.
Okay. All right. And then, but speaking of sounding really good live, I saw a video of Kid Rock. Totally on the lyrics there, man. I didn't get to watch the alternative halftime show with Kid Rock because I was watching the Bad Bunny one. But yeah, somebody was playing that for us, right? And it was like, watch, you can kind of tell that he's
Oh, it's not
not
even kind
singing.
to tell.
That he's not
Yeah.
singing the microphone. And there's like a couple where he's like ba 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 ba, and he like punches with his hand. He does like that air punch. But the voice is still going,
Yeah.
which is kind of funny. And it does it a couple of times, but then it gets worse and worse. Like he's got his hand completely away from his mouth.
But that was also, so it's all over. I mean, like, because, Cher on Saturday Night Live, just over Christmas, it was the same thing. I mean, it's just, people have been lip syncing. There's a history of that, but, and playing to backing tracks, right? And that's always, the Super Bowl almost always
is lip
backing
sync,
tracks with only vocals, sometimes not even vocals.
Because they're not getting paid anyway, right?
No, but also because of reliability,
Yeah.
right? Live,
Yeah.
everything has got to be perfect, and it's like, what we're gonna set up, we're gonna set up a live sound thing in 5 minutes in a stadium, and get get it all working and get the good sounds. It's like,
there's no way.
No, so like the U2 one, they didn't have. I mean, you can have wireless systems, but like U2, I think it was all backing tracks except for the vocals.
So Bad Bunny wasn't singing?
He was.
Oh, he
yeah,
was
no,
singing.
Bad Bunny
Okay.
was singing.
This is singing.
Usually
you can get the singing to
they're
work.
still singing.
Yeah, okay.
But
All right, so
everything else is a backing track, and if somebody's playing an instrument in the background, they are miming.
So Tina's asking, so like lip syncing drums? It's not.
No, that's not what I was.
yeah,
Yeah, I was saying triggered drums. Where
So
it's-
actually
you're-
playing the drums, but
it's going into a trigger, a computer, and like
there's
the
a sensor on the drum
the
that goes, oh, somebody hit it. Along with, are there microphones too on the drums? There would have to be. Maybe?
Sometimes they have
some-
mics on the drums just to make it look like they're still micing them, but like people just don't even do that anymore. A lot of times you'll see.
So why don't we, like, you should be taking advantage of that, right? Like, can you just, like for all of us, when we play live, we can have can I have a triggered bass? It just plays my bass parts for me.
Well, that's not
Yeah, okay, all right,
triggered.
all right,
Like
yeah,
so,
yeah, I know,
triggered
I
would
know.
be this would be like having a guitar synthesizer or
Yeah.
something, right?
Yeah.
So you would
okay.
just be, and in fact, I was just looking up again. Mick Jones from the Clash, he had an early guitar synthesizer that was a tracking synthesizer. So there was Roland guitar synthesizers where you had the special guitar, which I have one, and you were controlling the synthesizer with a special guitar. But then there was also one where you just plug in the guitar, like audio in, and then it would track the notes you were playing and spit out a synthesizer sound, right? And so that's kind of the equivalent of that. Now, yeah, having fake tracks, backing tracks, having synced stuff. I mean, we've done that with Salaryman. Like, we have a drum machine. You have a drum machine playing.
Yeah.
And you have we had that
And then
one
Howie
where I
plays
had
along
video.
with the drum machine.
We did one without Howie. We did a show where I had all the visuals on a DVD and then a 5-channel audio on the DVD going out with the drum parts.
When was that?
It was,
Where
I don't
was
know,
that?
20 years ago.
Where?
I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe the High Dive or something.
Chris Rieger is reminding us that there are Travis Beans in the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next shows that we play will be Salaryman shows because we're finishing up a Salaryman record, right? It's being mastered right now.
Yeah, I just gave the final
Give the
thumbs up on the master.
Yeah, that's you. Is there anything you want to say about that? Probably you don't want to say anything about. Well, you know, like I had a question about the cover art.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to talk about
The possibilities or
all of that.
Yeah,
while
you don't want
we're-
to talk about
yeah,
the sausage while we're stuffing it into
yeah,
the casing.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right, we won't do that. But that's exciting anyway. A new song. And then, do you want to talk about the show that we saw over the last weekend? Remember, we went to see a show with the greatest guitarist ever. You said.
Do
And
you want to
Doug?
talk about it?
No, you should talk about it.
Well,
You're the one who wanted to see it. We drove to Urbana, Illinois, the People's Republic of Urbana, the PRU, and we saw a show.
yeah, Basic, which is Chris Forsyth, guitar player, and then Doug.
From Tortoise
Yeah,
and 11th Dream Day.
I still call Doug 11th Dream Day Doug, but he's,
Yeah.
11th Dream Day still plays. That's what, actually talking to Chris Forsyth afterwards, and it was like, oh, we've known Doug for 40 years. It was like 11th Dream Day, and he was like, oh yeah, 11th Dream Day. Yeah, and then, I forgot the drummer's name. But sort of like drum machine, but then with percussion.
It was really good. It was like
Yeah.
kind of reminded me of Can. I'm somebody who doesn't really know a lot about Can, but it reminded me of Salaryman and Can.
And they're named after a record. Oh God, who was it? Was it Fred Maher and Robert Quine? So these there's an 80s record with drum machine, bass, and guitar. So like Robert Quine, who's in the Voidoids and played with Lou Reed for a while. And then I think it's Fred Maher, the bass player, who was in like, oh, what's it called? Like the Material, I think. And then I think he plays on is he the bass player on the Public Image Limited, the generic record? He would play with Bill Laswell. Maybe. I can't. No, Fred Maher is the drummer. I can't remember who it is. But anyways. Oh, yeah. So Cody says, my band practices at Forsyth Studio Space. We've known each other for years. Yeah, small world. Yeah, he
Wow.
talked about it, actually. It's like, oh, my day gig, I run a studio rehearsal. I can't remember why he was talking about it.
Where does he live?
Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Why did he talk about it? Oh, no. Yeah, why was he talking about it? Yeah.
When you were talking to him?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
mentioned, when we were both talking to him, he
Yeah.
mentioned the studio, the rehearsal spaces. But I can't remember in what context. It was connected to something. Anyways. Yeah. So anyways, there's this, so it's kind of not referencing, but there is a 80s kind of instrumental crazy, post. No, I wouldn't call it post punk. Like kind of, I don't know what it would be, and it's not quite no wave either. But it's like noodly record, drum machine, bass, and guitar, and so they're named after that. And so it's got echoes of that kind of interesting early '80s.
Oh, Cody's saying you guys should play
stuff
at his rehearsal space. There's a venue.
Yeah.
Now we're getting closer to why we were talking about it. Maybe because he said he started a venue, and then I was talking about third place. Why was I talking about third place? I feel like I was talking to him about that, or he was like, I started a venue, and then I said it's very, very important to do that. Because we're trying to teach. So, we're trying to teach our music business students, or I'm trying to teach our music business students about like life in the arts, and how they're going to make a meaningful existence as artists and as like sort of shepherds of the music, hopefully. And so they're doing. It's like kind of scary how well they're doing now. It's really it's actually terrifying.
The students?
Yeah. They've got. So I've given them all an assignment. Oh, Cody's saying if we ever come back to Philadelphia. Is the Khyber Pass gone? It is, right? I know the Khyber Pass is gone.
We played in Philadelphia the last Poster Children jaunt. I can't remember where we played.
Oh, yeah, we played a nice place like that.
Yeah,
it was
nice.
that beautiful place. April Smith says, where I live, Tulsa, Oklahoma, we have a dive bar that punches way over its weight when it comes to live music. Ooh, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then Cody says, Kung Fu Night.
Somebody played Tulsa recently. Right?
His spot is pretty close to where you played when you were at Kung Fu Necktie.
That's it.
That's where we played. It's so much fun to play in Philadelphia. Okay, now what was I talking about?
So yeah, we saw the band play. Got to talk to Doug a bit. Had a little bit of memory lane trying to remember when Tortoise and Sailorman played together 30 years ago. We were trying to remember. Well, we talked about Mouse on Mars, which was like a short little tour where it was us and Tortoise and Mouse on Mars and Longfin Killy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that just in like South England, right? Or did we go?
We played London.
France? Yeah.
We played the London show was big. That was where we learned what the code word was for fire, like they would say calling Mr. Red or something over the speaker system if like they had all this document or this sign in the back that was like emergency procedures. It was interesting. Anyways.
Yeah, so if anybody knows a booking agent for Europe, I feel like we should, like Salaryman should play in Europe. I saw the Dazzling Killmen are playing in Europe, so we should go back to Europe before we play the U.S. Cody says, I met you there at Kung Fu Necktie and bought a Lego set. I think I remember this. I remember. I feel like I don't have a Poster Children Lego set. Shouldn't I have one?
No.
Is there no?
No.
Oh,
I think that would be wrong.
I guess, yeah. That's probably why I don't have one.
No, I'm sure.
Like
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we sold them all. I feel like there's still one somewhere in a bag.
Around. We can. Yeah. Shouldn't we display it somewhere proudly because we've had Lego sets?
Yeah, and then we could put up pictures of our high school.
All right.
Yearbook photos too.
No, okay, that's dumb.
No, it's not dumb.
We didn't make. the Lego
I don't know
set.
where. Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of designed it.
All right. So back to our students. Damn. So there my assignment for my music industry class is you got to do something that you can write down on your resume. And they're really figuring out all kinds of different things to do. They're running shows. They're making two different groups that are making records. I'm trying to think. Somebody's working on the showcase. A lot of students want to help like promote the program and stuff like that. But and then your students visiting your class the other day. Those are all seniors or something like that. All the different things. How did they? They had pitch decks and everything like that. They had pitch decks about games, like always horror games, right? We're going to make a horror, not a game either. They were like horror installations and horror record, a horror podcast, right? I'm trying to remember the other things they were doing. But it was really impressive. Like, did you give them the format of how to present?
No, I actually said, make a pitch deck for your project. And then I said, what's a pitch deck? Google it.
No, you didn't really do that. Did
I
you
really did do that.
Wow. Yeah.
I've given them templates for other stuff, but then, with the pitch deck, I was just, you know what, just look it up.
Because they were kind of different. Each one was a little bit different too. Like one of them was like, we're going to introduce ourselves and all of the skill set that we bring to this project. I was like, damn, yeah, it was really, really cool. Well, congratulations on that. That was a really good presentation there. I liked it. All right. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. So, do you want to talk about our newest TV obsession?
The Pitt?
Yeah, the Pitt.
We talked last time about it, but now we're totally caught up, and we're in appointment television phase. So just this last night we were able to watch the most recent episode, but now we have to wait for a week.
Yeah.
Like primitive 20th century savages.
I was like thinking, it's like The Bear. So spoiler alert if you haven't watched The Pit. I don't know.
The Bear.
Yeah, but it's not like The Bear. It's intense.
It's a drama,
it's really, really, it is like a soap
Yeah.
opera. But it's like a man soap opera. You know, like not like lady soap opera. Like I like watching it, and I didn't used to like watching soap operas. You used to watch soap operas, though.
I did. I watched All My Children. I got hooked on All My Children. I think when I got sick with hepatitis, I had to stay home for 3 months. I can't remember how long it was. My senior year of high school.
All right. So, okay. Oh, Chris.
And then it carried over into college. I would sometimes, they would have a TV in the lounge, the dorm lounge, and there was a group of people who would watch All My Children on the TV.
And they'd be high.
Yeah, it wasn't quite that. Yeah,
okay.
That wasn't that type of crowd. I'm trying to think of what the high people would be watching, like David Letterman or something. I don't know, that would be later.
Right.
All My Children was on it. Was it on at noon?
Yeah. So like
was it?
Yeah.
Or was it later? Like it was the noon.
Yeah, noon or 1
there was
or something.
Yeah, no, there was that range.
Yeah.
There was kind of like from 11 to 2. There were soap operas, and so I think All My Children was the lunchtime one.
So what I'm enjoying about I was trying to figure out because it's different. What's really enjoyable about it is what
I just have to tell you though.
Yeah.
So the guy in the first episode of Pluribus, the guy talking to her on C-SPAN.
Yeah.
He was on All My Children.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was later. He was on another soap that everybody knows him. He was more popular, but that was kind of funny. It was like, oh my God,
he had to have been chosen for that reason.
Well, he's one of those soap opera guys. Those soap opera actors. They would be 40 or 50 years right on a soap opera, and people would grow up with them and
so he's a trusted
they spent
figure.
their whole lives. Yeah, and so he was yeah. But
he
he jumped from All My Children to another one. I can't remember.
Anyway, it's really intense. Like there's a woman who's been raped, right? There's been like a spoiler alert, people dying left and right. There's always it's like every 30 seconds to like 2 minutes, like a new dying character is introduced. Somebody else is coming into the ER. It's really, really cool in that way.
It's like Poseidon Adventure, except if they kept bringing in new people into the boat.
That's what it is.
Right?
It's
it
just
just
like
keeps
that.
going.
Yeah.
You don't it's not like you're waiting to see who's going to be the last person to survive, or it's not like The Gray with Liam Neeson where it's like, oh, who's next? And well, Liam Neeson, of course, is going to be the last one alive, but like who's going to die out of this pack of people? And then there were none, right? Kind of thing. But this they have a constant supply of new victims.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then I even the episode yesterday, I was like, you didn't even get to stay in the room with one of the victims, like to find out what was going on. Like somebody like this. I'm trying to think what happened to somebody. Like, give me an example of something that's happened.
I can't
Somebody's
even
having a
remember.
heart attack or something, right? Or somebody's now they're starting with the heat stroke because it's too hot that day.
4th of July
Right.
weekend.
Yeah. So somebody comes in and their temperature is too hot to register, right? And then they start they start shaking, so they're convulsing and stuff like that. And ooh, that's all exciting. And then you're with the main doctor, and then or the main attending, whatever that's called, right? And then he gets pulled away to another room, and you don't get to sit and see you don't get to see any of the convulsing at all. Like he goes somewhere else. Like I was getting irritated. I was like, shit, I want to know what happened to that other guy, which I really enjoyed.
It's not super strict. Like that would be, even more. Well, it would be interesting, but it would even be more sort of like extreme, as if the whole show was just following the one doctor through everything, but they do cut back and forth.
And one
at least.
shot.
Yeah, and one shot.
Yeah.
And that was what was interesting is like, seeing that clip. Did cameraman share that clip where they do the steady cam and they're walking around and they do the scene, but they do like a long scene and then they do it again from a different angle. So they're shooting the same scene over and over again, but instead of doing the kind of thing where you have multiple cameras, right, and you cut back and forth, you have one camera and then you do multiple passes. And so when they're cutting back and forth, people are talking to each other and they do cut back and forth. It'll be like the doctor is talking from take 1, which is the take that they do following him, and then the nurse is talking to him, and that's going to come from take 2.
Yeah, that's
and
fascinating.
So, and so they're doing the production of it, they're doing lots of long shots. They're doing it kind of like play style, right? Like performance style, right? So they're capturing long takes and long performances, like a whole scene.
And I haven't listened to the podcast of it either. What is it? And Cody here says he works in an ER and can say the Pitt is the closest thing he's seen to TV to how crazy it gets.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a fascinating person, Cody B. And then Chad Twiner said, if I was watching soap operas, I was homesick from school. Price is Right too. Yeah. And then so Chris is asking if we'd seen the Mandalorian movie trailer yet. Have you seen it? Because I haven't. I haven't watched it yet. I'm afraid to watch it. So you've seen it and aren't going to talk. He doesn't like it, Chris, because it's got puppets in it.
I saw it was during the Super Bowl, right? I've seen it a couple times actually.
I haven't ever seen it.
Yeah, it looks like the TV show. I mean, but it's a movie.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah. But it looks like the TV show.
All right, so I'd be interested to know the timeline, and I think I'm going to rewatch either Rebels or I may redo. Like I like to focus in when I do my Star Wars watching or thinking about Star Wars now. I'm kind of just like, to me that's like history. That's like my biblical history, right? So like I would focus in on sort of what was going on with Ahsoka. I think Ahsoka, I believe Ahsoka and Darth Maul were together. I think, I'm not sure, like during when Order 66 was called. So I need to know more about that. And I think that happened in one of the prequels, which is why I couldn't, or it was happening on the other side of the prequels. Like, like you didn't see it, like it happened during, I don't know. But I think it happens during the Clone Wars. And so I guess I'm going to have to rewatch all that. And I still don't understand why they're not in order. Did you see it, Chris? You can let us know. I don't know how excited I am about it. I'm scared that I'm not excited about it. But I loved Andor, and I would watch it again. And I even was thinking about it this week. Chad Twiner is asking, did you watch The Studio? There was an episode that was all one take.
Yeah, I did watch that.
What's The Studio?
It's Seth Rogen, he's a studio executive, and it's kind of like The Player.
Oh.
A little more funny.
Oh, I would
or a
probably
little more
like that.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh, yeah. And I watched all of it. I watched, what was it? I watched, like, when we had Apple TV for Severance, right? I watched, I think, 11 episodes and then canceled the Apple TV, and so I didn't see the last episode. But then when we got Apple TV, why did we get Apple TV again?
Wasn't Ted Lasso? Was it?
No, it was just recent. Maybe it was because of Severance. No, but that would have been a long time ago. What? I can't remember why we got another month of Apple TV. Oh, for Pluribus, and then I finally watched the last episode of season 1.
When they do,
and what's her name was in it? Catherine O'Hara. Was her
Aw.
last? I think probably her last role.
When they do okay, all right, Chad Torrance, the worst part of The Mandalorian is Baby Yoda. The character has been reduced to the role of babysitter.
Yeah.
So The Mandalorian is a babysitter. Yeah, that's what is hard for me to watch.
But yeah, I mean, like that's what, like maybe just like what 5 or 10% of the show is Baby Yoda. Oh, wait a minute, it's all of it. So basically, the worst part of Mandalorian is Baby Yoda. Yeah, which means The Mandalorian is bad.
It really sucks though, because there was some like lore, there was some Mandalorian lore. You know, they're like that's a cool like a cool, what would you call it? Like sort of you know, I don't want to say Republican or libertarian like counterpart to the Jedi. I don't want to say that because I know plenty. Like if you go on some of those Facebook Jedi things, they're a bunch of like you know, Hitler Youth. Like you get a lot of real whack jobs, you know, wanting to be Jedi, right? But oh yeah, the Darth Maul. That's what I'm excited about, the Darth Maul show, because if that takes place around Order 66, that'll be kind of fun.
Richard Ayoade is in it.
He's in the Darth Maul. Is he Darth Maul?
No.
That'd be really funny.
He's Two Boots.
Okay.
And was he already in? Oh, so was that a robot? Is Two Boots a robot? Because Richard Ayoade was in another. Oh yeah. So it's Two Boot T-B-O-T. He was in Richard Ayoade. That robot was in The Mandalorian at some point, right? I feel like there's a Richard
there's
Ayoade
like
robot
some
in one of those cockamamie
Maul will be 100%
other Star Wars
good.
shows.
Yeah. When does it take place? When does AKA Dorks? What I want to know is, it's a Darth Maul TV show too. Yeah, it's probably going to be good. Well, who wrote it? Like, did what's his name write it? Happy?
No, Happy's. Okay. I think Happy's. Is he?
Did Happy get fired?
Full time. No, he's doing the movie.
Right. Okay.
He's fully been not recovered. Okay, Dave Filoni. So who's that?
Oh yeah, it's the other guy. Yeah.
So what has he done?
He did. I liked his stuff too.
He's the president of Lucasfilms.
Yeah.
Lucasfilm.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I wasn't upset when I heard that he was the new president.
But what has he done? What did he do?
Somebody can tell us. Somebody tell us. I can't even remember this anymore.
I'm just scanning the Wikipedia and I saw the word misogynist in quotes.
Oh, I'm sure. Come on, you need that for Star Wars.
It's the guy who worked on. And he worked on The Mandalorian. So he's also involved with the movie, the Baby Yoda movie, right?
All right,
I feel
so
like he's the other guy.
Yeah, in the Star Wars universe, let's go. Like, I think there's room for like Baby Grogu, you know, cutesy, like the man is watching little Baby Grogu. I think there's room for that, for some people to like that. Then there's room for, like, you know, Andor to be like the fucking greatest Star Wars thing there is. And then there's room for, like, you know, hardcore, you know, lady core Ahsoka stuff, you know, like, and then, oh my God, whatever happened to, there was like was that like Ahsoka, like a TV show, right? With the blue guy. Like,
here we go.
Like, there. All right, his animated stuff rocks, but I can't speak for his
TV.
Sexism. Lol.
TV show.
The blue guy.
Then
they all went. They followed the whales and they went off to another planet. They're really far away now. So, and that was the end of that show. And then it got canceled. I think it was the Ahsoka thing.
Oh,
right?
okay. So a Star Wars thing.
I think, it was a Star Wars thing. Yeah. And then, Star Wars was kind of tamping down, and then Dune 2 came out, and that was like fantastic. Like, that was the funniest movie I've seen in years. I love that movie. And then I remember that Dune 3 is going to come out. It's probably not going to be that bad because the story picks up, right? All of a sudden you find out, oh no, it's Muad'Dib is not, the Messiah. Like he sort of implodes. Sorry if that's a spoiler alert that because you didn't read a book from 1965 the sequels came out later, but
when's the Lumpy show coming out?
Josh says it's the in between the end of Clone Wars and and his death in Rebels that's when whose death? Did Darth Maul die in Rebels?
Yeah. No, he dies in what is it? The second?
Yeah, he dies. He gets killed in a Star Wars movie, right? He gets killed in the same Star Wars movie that we find him in.
Oh, he doesn't even make it through. Yeah, he was good.
Or does he come back? Maybe he comes back here.
He should have come back.
Yeah. Yeah, but he was like surprisingly good in Clone Wars. Like, it was just like, oh shit, who's writing that? So was that John Filoni who was writing the Clone Wars, or was somebody else? Chad says, I never saw Ahsoka. Was it any good?
I do want to know.
I don't think so.
What's the status of the Malla and Lumpy show?
So Danny Ingram says, what's next? Behind the music.
Are you ignoring me? You're ignoring me. I'm serious. I want to know when Malla and Lumpy's coming out.
I think Danny Ingram's making fun of me too. Chad says he died in Phantom.
Lumpy?
For somebody who sits and watches
here we go.
The Paladin all night long. Paladin,
Yeah.
Paladin, where will you roam?
I'm sorry. Have Gun Will Travel is fascinating. It's a fascinating show.
Home.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like
He does come back. Sorry.
Lumpy? Malla.
Yeah, it looks like that's good. See, you said he should have come back, and he does come back.
Oh, he does.
You need
to
watch.
But in the cartoons or something.
They're not cartoons, Rick. They're for people. I mean, they're for adults.
They're
need to
real
watch,
people.
You know what? All right. No. Yeah. Yes. Darth Maul. Yes, Darth Maul. Right.
No, Darth Maul.
I know. I see. All right, go ahead. Why don't you explain to us why Have Gun Will Travel? I came in, and I saw, we watched maybe the last episode where there was a group of people and somebody got shot and the beautiful lady got saved, right, or something by Paladin. That was the end. And then I came back in a week later, and it was the same scene. I was like, wow, is that the same one?
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, it looks the same, doesn't it?
They're 5 or 6 seasons, and they would do 33 episodes. I think a season. It was insane. But it's just a Western show. But it's like all of the shows. It's like the old Incredible Hulk or the what was it? The One-Armed Man, The Fugitive. Those kind of shows where a guy goes from town to town and helps people. Except Paladin he's wealthy and he's a gun for hire. So Have Gun Will Travel.
Okay, so Paladin is wealthy. So he's like a Hulk, but he's wealthy and he doesn't turn into a Hulk.
Right. So he's got that thing where it's like a little adventure or whatever, helping people every week, right? But instead of him being a fugitive, he goes back to San Francisco and hangs out in a hotel.
Yeah.
And wears fancy clothes.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like him. I like Paladin.
It's an interesting character.
I like the singing too.
The song,
really Can you sing it for us?
No, I can't.
Paladin, Paladin, where will you roam? Can we cover that? I love that song.
But yeah, the fact that it's these so typically with those kind of dramas, I don't know, was The Fugitive and then
I
shows
never watched it.
Yeah, and Route 66, that show.
Never watched it.
I wonder if those I'm trying to remember if those were half hour, because it's really interesting to see how it's so efficient and things kind of just end.
That's right.
It's
that's right. Something ends the women the man gets caught the bad man gets caught. The woman is like, "Oh, thank you," and then it cuts to commercial, and I'm like, "Oh, I can't wait to see the resolution." And you're like, "No, it's over."
It's over.
Yeah. I'm like,
and
what
then
do you
they show
mean?
the end credits.
Paladin,
next.
Paladin.
It's like it would be like a Star Trek episode where like something happens on the planet, right? And then,
the two guys beam up. Like
they don't even beam up.
Yeah,
it's like something resolves on the planet, and then the show ends. They don't ever go back up to the ship. They don't have a little ending thing where they're all sitting around
laughing
and
laughing
and chuckling and taunting Spock.
Yeah.
But DeForest Kelley was in an episode of Paladin. Yeah, so it's just like tons of people, like because it's from like 1959 to 1964 or something.
And all the sets look like Star Trek's
sets
they are.
Too. Yeah, so there was that one scene or one Have Gun Will Travel episode where he's around those rocks. That is where Kirk punches the lizard man or whatever, right? Is that the one with the rocks, like the weird angled rocks that
they
are
always have
around Los Angeles?
Yeah,
but all the TV show Western locations that were in Los Angeles in the Los Angeles area, they're all there.
All right, so Chad Twiner says, really, did he get robot legs? He was cut in half. Here's the thing. Now, I watched all of the Clone Wars and the Rebels like over a couple of years, like during a summer while I was sewing a quilt, I think.
The
so
Lost
I may
Summer,
be off,
or the also known
quilt.
as the Quilt Summer.
I'm not done with the quilt yet either. I'm worried that what happened was that there, like, all of a sudden there were witches, right? I think it happened in the Clone Wars. All of a sudden there's witches, and that's to get the ladies involved, right? Like it's too nerdy. We got to bring in some witches. I don't remember when the witches came in, but there's like witches. And then so you go to the witch planet. Yeah, he goes insane, gets spider legs, and then the regular robot kills Obi-Wan.
All that stuff about him surviving, right? That's all retconning, right? That it's like,
no, it happened.
He
before.
died.
No, because you can watch what happened before in the timeline.
No, I'm talking about so he died in episode 1, right? But then later,
you're gonna complain
and he's not
about
in episode 2, and then later they say, "Oh no, he survived episode, and we're gonna put him in this story."
So
right, that's what happened.
So early on in the second movie that ever came out, we watched Carrie Fisher kiss Mark Hamill on the mouth.
Yeah,
and you're gonna talk to me about retconning?
Yeah, I guess it's a history. Yeah, but what do I always say?
You
I always
say
there's
no
only,
Muppets.
I also say there's only one Star Wars.
Yeah, and I think Governor Pritzker said that. I think didn't I come home from watching him talk or something, and I said he said that too.
Yeah, kind of. I think but he also said that
pandering?
Empire is the best movie.
Yeah, well, that's true also.
Yeah. That's just that's just
no. You've
lazy
said that too.
Criticism.
He's our age. So he goes insane, gets spider legs, and gets regular robot legs, and then Obi-Wan kills him on Tatooine to stop him from finding out about Luke. I think that's true, but I also I think there's witches. Witches fix somebody. I mean, it's weird. Like there's all of a sudden out of nowhere, there's like this black magic instead of the Force. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to deal with witches in the canon. All right, fine.
Not midichlorians, though.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. So there's also black magic. There's the Force, there's midichlorians, but then there's also black magic.
Are midichlorians, are they canon? Somebody's going to have to tell me.
They're in episode 1,
I can never get
where
into
Darth Maul dies.
This is, Chad. Okay, oh, here we go. Josh Brush. The witches give Maul to Palpatine so he can have him as an apprentice. I knew it. I knew there were witches, and see, Palpatine is in this too.
Again,
and Chad,
they're retconned witches, right? This is all stuff that they added in later.
You know what else is retcon? Fucking Grogu, man. I'm sure. Okay, so Chad Twiner says I could never get into the animated shows. I didn't like the animation style. Exactly. And it starts out with like a weird baby girl, like a poofed up baby girl, clone, who's like, I think a clone or something, and it was so hard to watch it. So what I would, but it makes, if you make it through the whole thing, you don't. This is not going to sound good. If you make it through the whole thing, you don't hate the prequels anymore. It could be that it's worse than, it sounds like it's worse than the prequels, but it's not. You get the Order 66, you get like a whole background story, and Darth Maul is a great character, just really great character in it, and so is Ahsoka. She's like a fallen Jedi, and it makes the Jedi look bad. So those of you guys who are like, oh, the Jedi suck, you can watch all that stuff. But it is, so what I would suggest to you, Chad, if you cannot, you don't like the animation style, as did I not like it, is to learn to quilt. And then you can sew while you're watching them. You don't have to like pay too close attention to the shitty, like the weird animation. I didn't like the pointy faces and stuff. It was terrible.
Order 66, the Star Wars Happy Meal at McDonald's, right?
Can I show, for those of you who are watching us on YouTube,
You got to hold it up a little better.
A
there
little
you
better
go.
there. I can't see it, but I've got like a I've got a sticker on my water bottle that looks like Phillips 66, but it says Order 66, and it's by some like Illinois artist. And when I saw that sticker, I actually nearly fell over laughing. Like I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
And I want to assure everyone who's watching the video that that water bottle that Rose held up is not as large as her head. Oh, wait a minute. It
it's
is.
way bigger than my head. Yeah, yeah. So the witches and Mall are from the same planet. That's what I thought too, Josh. And witches are canon. Yeah, I know. I'm. It's fine.
Really,
so
canon. Witches are canon.
Yeah.
Like they're in the first Star Wars movie. There were witches.
The canon
original.
has enlarged to include many things besides
Yes.
the first movies.
The canon has enlarged. Okay. That's exhausting. I'm exhausted from just listening to the minutia of the Star Wars, the so-called Star Wars universe.
This is what I'm hoping is that Darth Maul TV show like makes it so you can learn all of the best parts of that part of the canon, but you don't have to watch a cartoon. Like maybe that's what's going to happen. Maybe that's what it is, right? But Ahsoka Tano would have to be in there too.
I mean, I'm pretty upset about the rumor that they're going to use AI to generate Art Carney for Lumpy and Malla. But apparently they're going to recast the B. Arthur role.
All right. Well, you don't need to learn how to sew, Chad. You just need a sewing machine. All right. What? So you want to?
Basically, the AI of sewing. Sewing machine.
You're not interested in. Do you ever use AI, Rick?
Yeah.
Have you ever used the AI assistant in the Zoom? In a Zoom, you have a Zoom meeting. Oh,
No.
I've used it. It's amazing.
Oh, like just doing the
you click on AI assistant, and then it
transcription?
summarizes. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it summarizes the meeting for you.
right, but it's recording the meeting.
Mm.
It transcribes it too, right?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can do the
it's-
transcription of
I'm
it, but
assuming-
you can run an AI assistant, and
Yeah.
then it says it gives you like here's a summary of the meeting, and then here's like a play-by-play, and then it says next steps. Rose should do this.
And then
Other
it
person
was
should
like
do
what, a
that.
year or two ago there was some other company that was doing like all of a sudden you'd be in a Zoom meeting and then everyone in the Zoom meeting would get an invitation to log into Wombat or something. It's like
Oh, I've
Wombat,
never
your
seen
AI
that.
assistant.
Oh, I haven't
And
seen
then
that.
then you got plagued. It was just
Yeah.
happening for Oswald, something like that. It was just like, what the hell? And then it was like, oh God damn it.
Yeah, Josh is saying they got to sell stuff. I'm back on the Star Wars thing. They got to sell stuff somehow. So I have.
They forgot
I
to.
was just
I
looking
mean-
at my. I was looking at my what are those things called? The little plastic things. The little dolls, the little plastic dolls. I have the.
Oh,
I can't.
Teemoos.
Sure it Imwet. I've got.
Lulu Labubus? No, that's not it. I thought I had it. I
Sure.
thought little plastic doll things, and it was like
I have the
Labubus?
Donnie Yen. It was Donnie Yen, right? I have the Donnie Yen character from. Now I
There's
don't
a
remember
Donnie
who's-
Yen Labubu?
All right. Well, Michael Markowski is asking maybe why he says I got in for the Art Carney comment. So why don't you fucking explain why you're talking about Art Carney?
We're just talking about all the upcoming Star Wars TV shows, and I was
Go
just
ahead.
I was
tell us
asking
which
about
one tell us which one you're
the
excited
one
about.
I'm excited for is Malla and Lumpy and Malla,
Okay.
and then they're going to use AI to generate Art Carney.
Well, tell us the story about
But
Lumpy
they're
and Malla.
going to tell you the story of
Yeah.
Lumpy and Malla.
Yeah. Where do they fit in? What's the timeline?
Well,
Asshole.
apparently,
Yeah.
you know,
Let's go.
I mean,
Let's do it.
and so what happened is you find out that Malla, you know, in the past, she actually is the mother of Darth Maul. And that's canon.
And Lumpy. So who is Malla played by? Generated AI by? Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
Lala,
Who would be
Malla is not played by any. Yeah, it's all going to be
Malla's
generated.
part
It's
of
going to
the
be
Force?
like Baby Yoda, right?
Is
Baby
what is-
Yoda? Baby Yoda's not a puppet, right? Is he a puppet?
what is Malla? So
he-
Darth Vader's
Is he
mom.
gendered?
Darth Vader's mom was this beautiful Hungarian woman. I'm getting shocked now. That reminds me of like Alex Borstein's
Darth
mom.
Maul or
Da-
Darth
Darth Vader.
Vader's
Yeah.
mother?
Anakin Skywalker's mom was this beautiful Hungarian woman, right?
Oh,
Remember that
okay.
actress?
I started getting confused.
Wasn't she Hungarian?
I'm so confused now that I was like, wait, isn't Princess Leia his mother? And then it's no. Wait, so Princess Leia is the kid, and then
Princess Leia is his child.
what's
Go to
her
the
name?
prequels.
Natalie Portman is the mother of
Princess Leia.
Leia and Luke. Okay. So you're talking about a generation earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, the woman in
Yeah.
the episode 1.
Yes. Yeah. The beautiful Hungarian woman.
Was she the mother? Was she? Oh,
She's-
right. So Uncle Owen and Aunt
Baru.
Labubu was. Okay. Wow.
So we can have like a whole series where you just make fun of me liking Star Wars and everybody else liking that. I can't wait to watch the Watto version of Pawn Stars. That's funny, Chad. I hope it's not true. So as I was saying,
It
before-
can't be anti-Semitic if they're an alien.
yeah. So the mom was Padme. Yeah, not at right. So the mom of Anakin Skywalker, think Darth Vader's a little baby, little cute little boy. Okay. Are you gonna play them both at the same time? That's good. Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe this is the first episode of RadioZero where you've done that. How many years has it been that you've had those two noises? So the mom, right, is a Hungarian woman. What was
she doing on Tatooine? Is he born on
Wait.
Tatooine? No. Are they on the same?
Yeah.
So
Everything
They all
fucking takes
lived on
place. Yeah, on
Tatooine.
Tatooine.
Okay.
That's what's so weird. It's like, why Tatooine?
this is the name of my my epic book of.
So you don't have an
Star Wars
actress. You have
criticism.
Art Carney.
It's called Why Tatooine. I've been working on it for 30 years. It
So you-
starts out. It's written in pencil on. It's been 40 or 50 years. It's
Yeah.
written in pencil, in
1978.
wide rule notebook paper, 3-ring binder, and it evolves
You
over
didn't
time.
like you didn't like Star Wars when you
no,
first
Empire
saw
Strikes Back.
it? Okay.
Why and so yeah, why Tatooine? But yeah, I don't know why I called it Why Tatooine. It would be more like Why Oz.
What is the female counterpart to Art Carney? Why were you even talking about Art Carney? Because he's Darth Maul's dad, right?
B. Arthur. Is the
Oh,
it's-
okay.
yeah, I think you could argue B. Arthur is the female counterpart of Art Carney.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
The
Who would
mom's
be the
name was
female Art Carney?
Shmi. He's right, Shmi. I think
Art
it
Carney is in the holiday special too.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. B. Arthur and Art Carney are in.
Oh, see, Rick. This is what Rick does. Like he's like making fun of all of us, but he's fucking referencing the Star Wars holiday special, which
I
he
thought-
probably owns a copy of. No, I
I
forgot.
thought that was obvious.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
That I
know.
was making. I thought
Ruth Buzzy
soundtrack by Jefferson Airplane,
and Josh Shmi
Sorry.
was enslaved.
Jefferson Starship.
Jefferson's. Yeah.
They're on the holiday special too.
Yeah. So if those two people were Darth Maul, that's not the right timeline. I don't think at all. Right. I think that's not the right timeline.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think I had a dream about Chewbacca too, or I saw somebody writing about not the way a friend of mine would have a dream about Chewbacca. Okay, Ruth Buzzy. All right, let's backtrack.
Buzzy, that's right. I forgot about Ruth Buzzy.
Yeah.
Wait, she's in the holiday special too?
Danny Ingram wrote Ruth
Oh
Buzzy.
yeah, she's an alien, right? Yeah.
And Michael's
Celebrate Life Day. I would celebrate Life Day if I knew what day it was, but I think the problem is that you're trying to, synchronize the Kashyyyk calendar with the Earth calendar.
Geek.
And so that's the problem.
Such a geek. You even know Kashyyyk.
I had the Wikipedia entry for the holiday special.
You wrote the Wikipedia
No,
article?
I had it open.
Uh-huh.
And so
Yeah.
I was using it as a reference.
You used AI. No, you used Wikipedia.
And I think so it's super confusing because Life Day is a lunar holiday on Kashyyyk, and so you have to deal with the fact that you've got the lunar schedule and then you've got the yearly rotation of Kashyyyk, and then you try to translate that to Earth.
I'm actually finding you sexy right now. like keep talking like that, honey.
Like that.
Yeah. Woo!
Star Wars astronomer. Welcome to Star Wars Astronomy, where we explain the astronomy of Star Wars.
Right. So
Not astrology.
we should find out
Different
when
podcast.
we should.
Those fuckers.
I was
Clowns.
listening to a good Star Wars podcast for a while. Actually.
Pseudoscience. Star Wars astrology.
All right. Danny said, "Are you sure you guys didn't take drugs?" I actually had an Advil earlier today. I was talking about that. Wait, the committee that I was in this morning, my whole family, we were talking about like body pain, and apparently you're not supposed to have that. You're not supposed to wake up every morning and feel like you're in like terrible pain. So, and then somebody looked it up,
Which
and
moon?
there's a thing called fibromyalgia. What?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm well aware of fibromyalgia.
Which moon?
So the problem with fibromyalgia is it could also just be getting old, like every symptom.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it's kind of like, okay, do I have fibromyalgia or am I just old?
What's the difference?
Yeah,
And
what's
then-
the difference?
And, then,
Yeah, and that's
and
what
there's
it
no
is.
cure either. So I
Yeah.
was like,
And so it's like,
once I
okay,
read,
well, yep, you're right.
no cure, just like there's no cure for tinnitus, which is kind of weird. So I have really, really bad tinnitus. Like it's gotten worse like in the past month too. It's like really, really bad.
I've been taking an Aleve every day, trying that out.
Does that alleviate your tinnitus
No, for
pain?
yeah.
Oh, I saw an ad for that. That
Yeah.
must be because you're taking it. Right? And it lasts for like 12 hours or 8 hours or something like that.
Jar Jar is a Pisces, which I got to write down because that's
Jar
that's a
Jar is a
Salaryman.
Pisces.
Yeah,
Da, da,
Salaryman
da,
song.
da, da, da,
I've got a list of
da,
Salaryman
da,
song
da,
titles.
da, da, da,
All right,
da.
this has gone on way too long.
How long? Okay. Oh, you mean the Star Wars stuff?
Everything.
When did we start?
We're
five.
at
Oh,
hour
we're
and
at hour and
12
15
minutes in.
I'm sorry. You've
of-
wasted a perfectly good hour and 12 minutes listening to us talk about Star Wars and Rick trying to seem like he's not a geek.
See, these days you just look at Wikipedia and you can make references. Like if I had known but I had seen the Star Wars holiday special when it was on. I watched it
Why?
the one time. Why? Because it was Star Wars on TV in
That's true.
78?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
didn't
that
see
was
Star
that
Wars
was
on TV.
unusual.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we agree that like pinnacle of Star Warsy stars of the canon is Andor? And the costumes are great.
I did like the set design and the
Oh, gorgeous.
costumes.
Yeah, yeah. And then
But there's lots of other stuff in that. I mean, it goes all over the place. And then, of course, yeah, we don't even need to talk about it.
Oh, the Nazi relationship too. Yeah, that
No,
fucking.
that's not what-
Oh, what? Oh, the
No.
mom.
No, just the editing, the episodes.
Oh, the episodes were broken up, and Rick didn't like that. They were
well,
broken
no,
up.
they're all
into-
in the same size,
yeah,
same
yeah,
length,
yeah,
but
yeah.
not
Yeah,
built as sort of
yeah.
standalone mini narratives within the greater narrative.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like the.
Yeah.
It seemed like exactly what it was, which was a movie writer kind of just writing a 12-hour movie and chopping it up into equal parts, as opposed to someone writing serial narratives. And so each episode should have a well-built arc.
In my mind, even better. I like it even better.
So even the Pitt, they're chopping it up into it's an hour of the day, right? And they're chopping it up, but they they have an ending, like this last episode, right? It had a big thing, and it's like a cliffhanger, right?
Yeah,
like and the soap opera thing, right?
Yeah. Well, I like that they didn't force that constraint on Andor. I really like that.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked that they.
What about the Ewok special? Oh, Chad says Andor Schmandor. You're wrong. All right. You guys, thank you so much for watching. For homework for the next Radio Zero, please watch Dune 2, because we're going to compare it to Dune 1.
Did that already happen?
No, there's a Dune 3.
No, but what I mean is, so watch Dune 2. Oh, when is Dune 3 coming out?
I don't know.
Why are we talking about?
Because it's funny. It's good.
Oh, okay,
and
you were
funny.
making a joke.
No,
okay,
I
get it.
wasn't.
You were serious.
I'm going to rewatch it. It's good. It's funny.
Okay.
It's a funny movie. All right.
I
Thank you.
don't have to rewatch it, do I?
If you're in the room, you're going to watch it. It's funny.